Me. People go up the screen like a girl. And so I get up on stage and I get the award and I shake hands with the minister and I make this short speech. And I've got the award. The award's about this big, right? And I'm just without thinking, I've got my jacket on. I've got my phone in my pocket, right? So I've got the award and I make the short speech and I've got it in my hand. I'm walking off stage, right, like this, like all days. And I'm about to walk off, and it dawns on me, I'm the guy that dean told to drop out of uni. So I grab my phone, I get it up like this, I hold up the award like this, and I try and get the minister in the background. And I'm like, hang on, just one. And I hold it up like that, and it's a smartphone, so I'm still standing on stage. So I get onto the website of the university, and I find my old dean, and I send him a message with my photo, and I said, hey, look what I just won. How many of these have you got? I've been lucky since that night. My life's changed. I've been a guest of the King of Bhutan, and I visited Bhutan and gave lectures to the universities there. I've worked in China and Germany, in London and Paris, in India. I've been guests of prime ministers and presidents, and like I said, I've written a whole bunch of books. I've got 2 new books coming out early next year. But it's required a number of things. That's required a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of friendship support, and actually being committed to what I want to do. It hasn't been easy, as you guys heard, but it's been something I've really, really wanted to do. So I will leave you with I'll leave you with 4 thoughts. The first thought is go on your own pathway. I really was average in uni when I got there. But when I went back to do my masters, that's when I really discovered my strengths. So sometimes getting from the point A to B is not always a straight line. You may not go to uni next year or the year after or the year after that. You might go 5 years later. Wherever you go, but whichever pathway you do, you decide your pathway. The second thing to leave you with is the idea that you can shape the world any way you want. Okay? The world at the moment, as we know, is a bit crazy. It's a bit mad. And one of the things I learned when I was working in the human rights area, I worked in places where there was war zones, and there was, I worked in places where basically I had to dodge bullets. And in those zones, I found individual people who would sacrifice things and be very generous at times of crisis, to even people that were supposed to be their enemies. So we as individuals can shape the world with what we want to do. The third thing is never give up. My dream was to become a professor at a university. My dream was then to become a dean at a university and treat students with respect in a way that I didn't receive. And at the beginning of 6 months ago, I was named the dean of the graduate research stream. So you should never ever give up. And the final thing to say, always listen to your mother. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Arvanitakis. I would like to offer you a small token of appreciation.